So, Fighting Atheist, in his video God Does Not Exist, claims that since there is only matter and energy, God is not matter and energy, God does not exist. And his argument here is a logical deduction, that is basically a syllogism. It consists of two premises and one conclusion. Premise number one, existence is only matter and energy. Premise number two, God is not matter and energy. Conclusion, therefore, God does not exist. However, when you think about his logic, it is actually irrational, because the logic that Fighting Atheist uses to conclude there is no God does not exist in his own universe, because logic is not matter and energy. So the very method, the very means by which he's trying to prove that there is no God could not possibly exist in a universe that he has constructed in which there is no God, because logic is immaterial, logic is universal, logic is immutable, logic is not matter and energy. So how could you use logic to prove that if someone's not matter or energy, they cannot exist? Your position, Fighting Atheist, is irrational. It is arbitrary, because ultimately then your atheism stands upon nothing. And you need to consider that your atheism right now, in this syllogism, in your poor use of logic, is standing upon nothing. And it makes your claim that God does not exist totally arbitrary. What's more, logic could only exist, I contend, in a universe in which there is the God of the Bible. The God who says, "Come now and let us reason together." You see, logic makes sense for me, the Bible-believing Christian, because I have a God who uses logic to reason with his creatures. He tells us to reason with him. So it makes sense that there would be these immutable, immaterial, and unchanging laws of logic that are universal and not materialistic. However, in a random law universe of chaos and chemistry, where does logic fit? How could a naturalistic atheist like you lean on logic, which is not naturalistic, to support a belief that is ultimately foolish?